is the Champ 20. Thank you so much. Good afternoon, everybody. Today you are joining the Champ 20 upgrade information session. We will be going through some slides to talk about what's to come and the differences between Champ 18 and Champ 20. And then we're going to do a quick demo to run through some of the new features and to explain how things are going to look different. The upgrade takes effect on May 1st. So it's coming up really quickly. We are going to share out this video, which includes the demo. We are also going to have a specific video about the new upgrade, and then we're going to have a Q&A that you all can refer to as well. We hope that it will go seamless, but we know that anytime there is an upgrade in IT systems that there are lots of questions. We hope that we can continue to answer those as we go along. I will type in also our training team email in the chat, so if people have questions after the fact, they can always reach out to us. We've been working very closely with our consultants, Clarity Consultants, who have been developing some of the training materials, and we thank them for their partnership. All right, with that, I'm going to hand it over to Robin Mitchell on our team, on the training team, and she is going to take it from here. Thank you so much.
All right, thanks, Anna. So we're going to get into our, sorry, I heard someone come on the mic. Okay, so there are some key features we want you to know about. But first we'll start with what's staying the same. And then we'll get into new ways of navigation in Champ and a new global search or an updated global search. So in the you can still do everything you're used to doing in Champ 20. But to start off, we just want to make sure you know what we're talking about first. Here is the Champ homepage. After you sign in, this is what you typically see. However, you're going to start seeing a homepage that looks like this. So this will be the new homepage for Champ. And other than a cleaner, more modern look, the majority of Champ works just like you're already used to how it works. And if I can just ask everyone to mute their mics, please. I'm hearing a little feedback come through. Thank you. So next we're going to look at the navigation. How do we move around Champ? Typically, we know that we use the carousel to move around. Also, we use the hamburger to access the left menu options. But in the new Champ, in the Champ 20 upgrade, this is what you'll see. So instead of a carousel, you're going to be using the icons on the far left. And then instead of the hamburger menu, you're going to be using this arrow to show these left menu options. So again, everything is accessed through the icons on the far left side. This is where your dashboards are. So now you access your dashboard by clicking on the carousel. You don't have to do that. You just come always to these icons on the left side. They're always here. You'll always see them when you're using Champ. You can also hover over these icons to see what they are. A label will pop up to let you know, okay, this is the home dashboard, this is client, this is support, we have favorites. We also have a help icon at the far bottom left side, which you'll be able to see in a live demo in a bit. Also, just going over again, the hamburger. So the hamburger menu is replaced by an arrow, and you can click this to show and hide this left menu. This is really useful to help clear up the screen, make more space for what you need to view in the dashboard, such as in the client dashboard, viewing all the same widgets like their demographics, medical insurance information, and everything else you're used to seeing on this page. Another nice change is that Champ remembers where you have been looking at in the different dashboards. So you'll see in the demo in a bit that as you make changes, for example, in the client dashboard, you'll be able to quickly move to another dashboard to check some information and then come back to client to resume exactly where you left off. Another great new feature is the improved search. So here's the old search bar in Champ. And what you'll see next is this magnifying glass icon and the word search here. So this is the new global search tool that you'll use to find clients, find housing providers, to help you reach the information you need. So when you click on that search label, when you click here, the window will show an extended view of the search items, of recent search items. So it'll already categorize recently searched clients, recently searched providers, recently searched housing. And these two things will depend on your current user role. So whatever you're used to being able to access with your current user role, you will still have the same ability to search for those things and access those things. So here is the current client dashboard in Champ. And then we're going to take a look at the updated client dashboard. If you see, you'll still be able to see your client's name and information at the top. You'll also be able to see other demographic information just below, the same as here in the Champ version you know now. Also, same information just below is the insurance information, client task, and you'll be able to see while scrolling down this page all the other widgets that you're used to seeing here in Champ. So the dashboards are cleaner and easier to read at a glance, but you should also be aware that there are similarities, right? Nothing is really changing. We're just slightly moving things around, making it easier for you to see and use Champ better. You will be able to find all the same information exactly where you expect it to be. Updating your user profile remains easy. It is still located from the top right of the screen, as we see here. And to access the user profile, you'll be able to click on your icon here, show these user settings. This is also where you'll be able to sign out of Champ by clicking on your icon and clicking the sign out link. All of these things, again, I'm going to show you in a demo shortly. Finally, if you need support, you can click on the question mark icon at the bottom left of the screen. And this will allow you to create support tickets. If you then click on the smaller question mark, you'll be able to get more help, a window that will show in the center to get more help on the screen. And I'll show you that as well in our live demo shortly. Oh, here is the Help Center. So after you click on that small question mark icon here, the screen will look like this. You'll see Help Center, and then you can request help to report an issue, ask a question, or make a suggestion. So now that you can see how Champ is even better than before, and we have more news for you and good news, you don't have to do anything different to see this new Champ 20 upgrade. On May 1st, Champ 20 will automatically show up when you sign into the system. You should sign in as normally with your current username and password, and that's it. So the change you should expect to see is on May 1st. You don't have to do anything but access Champ the same way you normally do. So next, I'm going to give you a demo of everything I just presented to you so that you can see it live on Champ. And after the demo, we'll be able to answer any of your questions that you have been adding in the chat. So let me close this out and then share my browser. All right, so here is the Champ homepage after you sign in. This is what you'll see, the Champ 20 update. And first, I'm going to review the changes, starting with navigation. So the navigation area is going to be here on the far left side. And this is where you're going to access your dashboards. So if I zoom in, you'll be able to see as I hover over these icons, it shows me home dashboard, client dashboard, support dashboard, favorites. And if I scroll down, you'll also see help at the very bottom. So the dashboards that you see here are based on a very basic user role. If you have different user roles, such as in interim housing or PSH ICMS, you'll be able to see additional housing dashboards here, reports dashboards, according to your user role and what you usually are used to seeing. They'll all be here. So instead of accessing the dashboards from a carousel, you just come here to the far left side and find the dashboard you want to enter. Okay, so that's navigating. And then we are going to review the menu. So before we had to use a hamburger to access the left-hand menu. Now you're using this arrow to toggle the menu open and closed. Okay, so that will show you, let me just zoom out a little bit, the same menu items you're used to seeing in the home dashboard. Right now I'm in the home dashboard, and I also know that because here it says home. So these are the same things that we usually see in the home dashboard, such as tools. Very important for you to know where my user configuration is. So my user configuration is located in the home dashboard under tools. Select my user configuration and a sub menu will expand so that you can make sure you keep your contact information updated. If you have any changes to make those changes, and then we zoom out a little bit more. You'll be sure to click save at the bottom right. Saving your work and changes is no different. It's still the same. You'll use the bottom right buttons. Also, to change your password, here under my user configuration, change my password. You'll enter your current password and the new password you want to change to twice. And then you'll hit change password for those options to take effect. Also, you need to know about your recovery information. So recovery information has moved. You need to visit account security page instead. So I'll just click this link. It'll take me to security settings. You'll enter your password, and then you'll be able to have options to change your password again, and also update your account recovery information. And don't forget, recovery information needs to be set before you're able to reset your password if you get locked out. So make sure you're coming here to update your recovery information. It's a question that you create and an answer that you create, and then click update. So again, accessing the left-hand menu is done through this arrow to toggle the menu open and close. Tools will show you my user configuration still. Then we have documents and forms. Your signature forms are still in the same place under documents and forms. And so are HFH documents, where you have some training materials to reference. So we'll take a look at signature forms. It's really not any different. We have the same icons you'll need to click to download this form. For example, notice of privacy practices. Then also, if we scroll down, we'll get to view the universal consent forms. Then HFH documents. You can still access resources to help you do things in CHAMP if you forget. So all of these are still here under documents and forms. So we went over navigation from the far left side, accessing the menu with the arrow. Also, next I'll go over the search bar. Let me move this out the way. So the search bar here at the top, you'll see when this menu is closed, it's a magnifying glass that you can hit to show this window, which shows you your recent searches and recent clients you viewed. Also, you'll be able to see this if your left menu is expanded. You'll see the word search here. You'll click that to see the same search window. So if I want to search for a client, I can enter the same client information that I'm used to entering to find that client. For example, using their full name, their date of birth, a social security number, their client ID, all the same methods you use currently, you should continue using when CHAMP upgrades. So let me select a client. So we're taken to that client's dashboard. And I could have came here as well by clicking on the client icon to enter the client's dashboard. So same, you'll be able to find submit HFH application link for those who are referring clients. Also for others who are working with client information, assessments, care teams, client profile. You'll be able to see all of these things like you do now in CHAMP, including case notes. You'll be able to view and search for those here. with the same information that you're used to seeing, predefined date range or selecting a specific date range. You'll be able to still look at case notes with clients and be able to select those case notes that you want to read, preview selected to open that window to view those clients. So again, here is where Champ will show you where you are. I'm in the client dashboard. I'm looking at client case notes. If I want to go back, I can click on client here to take me back to the client's dashboard, and I'll finish showing you the widgets. So these are still clickable widgets that you can click on to view in a larger screen. We still have client tasks, care team, to view your care team members, contact information, client documents, application information, client status, and same place as in the Champ currently, your client updates at the very bottom of this dashboard. So I've showed you the changes with navigation, the menu, and our search bar, but everything else I've showed you should be exactly the same. All of your workflows are not changing, so please keep using your current workflows that you use to update your clients' information in Champ. I think it's good to open up the floor for questions.
Hey, Robin, it's Olivia. I can read off some of the questions that have come up. And to anyone who has a question that has not entered it in the chat, now's a good time to do that. And then just as a reminder, this is being recorded, so you'll have access to this information later. And we'll be sharing more training materials about Champ 20 in the upcoming weeks. All right, so first question. Will all the shortcut keyboards I use still work? And I'm actually checking with the Champ team about this.
I'm not aware of any shortcuts, keyboard shortcuts, but I'm assuming that is not something that's changing. Maybe if you can tell me a keyboard shortcut, I can try it right now.
It looks like they will remain the same. I just got word from the Champ development team.
Okay, great.
Yeah. So the next question, does the global search allow to search for clients by CIN?
CIN? I think this is a Champ team.
Is that the same as the client ID number?
I don't think so.
Okay.
No, that's the Medi-Cal number.
Gotcha. Okay, thank you. Yeah, Robin and I are still pretty new to Champ. So we're gaining information, and Champ 20 is still new to all of us. So thanks for your patience as we learn the system alongside you.
And we will definitely add that to the Q&A.
All right, next question. Where do we access DQR reports? And I asked the Champ development team about this one as well, and they are still in reports under data quality reports. So that location as well as many other workflows remain the same.
Okay. I'm not in a user role right now that has access to reports. So I'll just quickly sign out to sign into that to show that area.
Okay, cool. I'll take the next question, which I answered briefly in the chat too. Are community health workers able to do housing for health applications now? So although Champ 20 is, it does look like a change, the level of access that you have will not change. So the level of access that you have within CHAMP is based on your program area and your user role and the training that you went through and the information you provided when you went through that training. So all of the access that you have within CHAMP now will not change after May 1st when CHAMP 20 rolls out. Okay, coming back to some of these other questions. Definitely some interest about the shortcuts. Thank you to Heather for chiming in to say you can find a list of the CHAMP keyboard shortcuts under support. So that's a great tip. Thank you, Heather. All right, next question. This is more for you, Robin. Will you still have to put in dates to see all case notes?
When searching for case notes, let me go to that screen. So yes, you should still include either a predefined date range or include a specific date range that you want to search for before you're able to search for case notes.
Okay, great. And we just have 2 more minutes, so we'll see if we can get through these last 5 questions or so. Will you be able to delete or edit uploaded files? So that functionality will not change. It'll be the same as how it is currently in the current version of CHAMP.
And you should not be deleting files. If you're uploading documents for clients, like client documents, you should only be adding a new document.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, so even like, for example, with the universal consent form, there's a new one. Don't delete the old one or try to replace it. We want to keep everything on file that has been there.
So you only want to be coming here and clicking on the plus. The steps are the same. Clicking on the plus, and you're going to make your selection based on your document libraries, what to select here, and it'll show you which documents are able to be uploaded. And you'll always come to plus. You'll never be deleting any documents.
Great, thank you, Robin. Next question, where is the housing workspace?
The housing workspace is located in this far left side. Here is the housing dashboard. I'll zoom in. And then I'll go to that housing workspace. And you'll see here I'm in one of our training project CHAMP projects dashboard. And if I zoom out, I'll be able to see referrals would populate here, to, referrals process and clients located in this project. And the only difference here is there's no blue action button next to the client's name. It's these 3 dots that you'll come to provide a PH update or your IH updates depending on your program area.
Great, thank you. One question about adding PCP information, does that change?
No, that's not changed. I think that's primary care provider information. So when you're, let me go. I need to close this. So when you're updating the primary care provider information, that should look the same. I think that's a step in submitting an HFH application, actually. Oh, I'm gonna have to select. think that's in. Summary.
While Robin's looking for that answer, anybody who needs to hop off, please feel free to do so. And thank you so much for attending. Those who can stay and want to for the last few questions are welcome to do so as well. We'll keep the recording going until the end. Thanks again, and look for more materials from us soon.
I'm just trying to get to medical information. Is someone in the chat team on the call? Maybe they can give a faster answer while I try to find where it is.
So Robin, you can go to client profile, medical profile. If you click on the left-hand navigation menu, outside of your workflow, just go client profile, go
Client
back,
profile.
yep, and then medical profile.
Okay. Medical profile. Okay.
Go ahead and edit that last one for 2022. Scroll down under key health contacts is where you put PCP information.
Okay, right here. Thanks, Chris. All right, are there any other questions remaining up there?
That really is most of them. If anybody does have questions moving forward, feel free to reach out to the community programs training team. That's where Robin, who led this session, leads CHAMP training from, and I'm also on that team. It's the same email that we sent out the notifications about these info sessions, so feel free to send us a message. Also stay tuned for other training items that will be coming out to help you navigate CHAMP 20. So thanks everybody for showing up. Thanks for the work that you do. Thanks for your participation and your questions. And thank you very much to Chris from the CHAMP development team for your assistance, and John from Alicata for your technical assistance, and everyone else just for tuning in.
Thank you.
Thank you.
everyone.
Thank you.